Hello everyone, it's like 3 a.m. in the morning and I'm doing this video because something keeps bothering me that keeps coming up in my head, and so I was like, well, maybe it would actually help other people if I show awareness that I'm not the only one who deals with this issue. And it's more to do with like work and having to deal with customer service and just people that are just straight a-holes where you're trying to just do your job. So especially those younger, going into the workforce and trying to just like get ahead in life. There's always going to be somebody there who tries to push you down, and so I'm very easily able to separate emotions from people and things, and so if I get upset about something, it's usually probably something I can at least be justified, like, okay, like that really upset me, why did that really upset me? And I think it's because it's everywhere. So it's not just something that affects me, but because it affects other people too. That's what gets me upset, because like, oh, like, I'm not the only one dealing with this, and if someone, and if someone else I knew that was close to me or something I care about, and someone treated that person like that, then I would really be upset. So that's probably why it's bothering me. Anyways, so I work in the hotel industry, and I'm not like the best with people. Like, I'm very introverted, but I just got good at the job in between. And if you follow my health blog or anything, you'll know that I went to school to be a teacher, but couldn't because of a car wreck that really messed up my spine, and just really messed up my body on a cellular level, with just one thing after another happening. It's kind of just one of those things where you get injured once, and it's like kind of like a domino effect. And so now I'm just going through therapy and getting my life back together. And but in the meantime, while I couldn't do what I went to school for, I applied myself to learn skills in a different field that still paid well, and helped me gain skills out of my comfort zone. And I ended up working for a really good company that paid higher than minimum wage, and was a Christian-based company, and also ended up working with my boss, who started me out working in the hotel industry in the first place. So I had a good support group and everything, and so anyways, and so that's what I'm doing. And but you come across so many different people when you're at hotels, and doing sales, and just like waitresses, and other people working customer service. You end up having like defense mechanisms to like deal with people's BS, and I'm not one of those type of people. When you say stupid things to me, I do not have a poker face. And so there, majority of people are great, and especially the hotel industry. You have to have a heart for people and hospitality. I'm only talking about the small percentage of people. Majority of people, are great, but everyone in customer service comes across those people who are like, why are you, even alive right now? Or at least that's my opinion. Anyways, and so I'm gonna tell this story that's like comical, but also aggravating, and also to bring awareness to anyone who's dealt with that. Like, you don't have to like worry about that person, or that their person's opinion does not matter. And two, if you are that person that's doing that, just like, think about your actions. Think before you speak. Okay, like, you don't know the things that the front desk person at the hotel is in control of. And if you want to enjoy your experience at a hotel whatsoever, you will not say rude or inappropriate things to the person running the front desk. Because I am telling you right now, besides the person who's the manager, the GM of that hotel, the majority of the time at hotels, especially the small business ones, the person at the front desk is in control of everything. They pick out what room you have, what view of your room, who was in your room last, that maybe smoked pot in that room. They pick out everything. They even pick out what pay you're going to pay for your room, what price you're going to pay for your room, excuse me. They'll decide if they're going to give you a discount or anything. So like today I had a guy come in. He was pleasant and really nice, and I was doing a sale with him, and I was like, hey, what are you here working for? Oh, I'm working at the Arsenal. oh, that's wonderful. You have anyone else coming here? You know, that would be great. Oh yeah, you know, and he was just really nice and pleasant. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna give you a discount for your first night and some free Wi-Fi. You know, I'm in control. So when that one person comes across me that is trying to attack me or other people of my staff, do not expect for, you know, things to go too well the rest of your stay. But like, you know, nothing, you know, illegal or anything like that. But you know, it's just same as if, you know, you come to the same restaurant and you never tip the waiter or the waitress. They're not gonna try and go to your table and help you. They're not gonna fill up your empty water. Anyways, sorry. Okay, let's get back to the story. So there's one day where I'm talking with one of my coworkers, who, you know, I'm not gonna mention because, you know, he's not doing this video, and he had, you know, majority of people, you know, I know in my life have some kind of past, you know, some kind of thing they've had to get through. And this particular person had a drug addiction that they had to get through. And anyone who knows, you know, people have been through, you know, drug addiction and got, you know, sober and clean, you know, good for them. But you know, it's sometimes hard for them to transition into work and everything. And you know, sometimes they suffer from PTSD or they have withdrawal symptoms. You know, they have, you know, actual mental issues. And they're just, you know, trying to finally live life without doing drugs, when before they were making like 3 times what they are making now, trying to do this crappy job that America says that they have to do to be a productive person of society. So, you know, I would kind of think that's a hard transition. So anyways, I'm talking to this person, and we're just talking about deep things in our life that we're like going through and everything, because we just, you know, we're easy to go along with and everything. And then one of my guests, he's probably been drinking a little bit, has to come up and interrupt and tell us how he doesn't like hearing about those academic things, and he had to hear that all during school, and he doesn't like hearing anymore. And I'm thinking, like, I wasn't talking with you, I was talking with him. You just interrupted the conversation. But you know, because he's a guest, and we have to see what he needs or wants, he's actually using our time to to like basically step on us, because we're on the other side of the desk, and you know, we're, you know, technically, you know, on the clock. And so I'm like, okay, but you know, our jobs are not to be counselors or anything like that. But some people will take advantage of you and be like, oh, well, that person's sitting there, they're not doing anything, so I'm gonna talk to them. No, we are always doing something. You know, I'm fixing someone's account that got overcharged $300. Like, can you please go away? And so, anyways, unless you actually need something. And so he comes and starts just basically insulting me and my friend for us working and having this job. And he went on to say things like, well, if you were so smart, you wouldn't be behind this front desk. Oh, hold on, buddy. Because you're so great at your life. You know, drinking every single night. I think you're divorced. You know, no woman in your life, no anything, just, you know, every single night, you know, you're feeling some kind of void. And, yeah, so I'm not gonna try and, you know, do an personal attack. I don't know, you know, personally what he's going through in his life, you know, maybe really rough. But, you know, you shouldn't attack, you know, the front desk staff or any of the person in customer service that is just trying to serve you. You know, that's not fair. And so there's kind of like this category, and I'm just going to stick to men because this is the topic I'm talking about, because it's pertaining to this, because this is the example. There's like this, like, I don't know how to explain. You know, in the feminist movement, they're always, you know, like, they get aggravated when men act like that, you know, because he was also attacking me as a woman, and it's like, you can't change those people's minds. You know, you really can't. And a friend of mine, you know, told me that, and she was right. You know, you can get upset about someone acting like that, you know, towards any kind of sex and, you know, being sexist, but you're not going to change their mind. You can't fix, you know, 40, 50 years of wrong type of thinking. You can only affect those people around you in your lives to make sure that they don't act like that, which is part of why I'm doing this video. And so, you know, I was fine with him attacking me. I wasn't so great with him attacking the other person. And so, you know, because especially the situation of the person, trying to better their lives, and all of us, majority of us are. And so I just looked at him and told him that I didn't need any validation from him, and majority of people twice my age since I was young have told me that I'm way wiser beyond my years, and my choice being behind the front desk is my choice, and it's really none of his business. And yeah, and so I told him that, and told him that it wasn't cool to do that, basically. And and so there is like that group though of people, and in my experience it's usually like white males that are maybe 40 to 60 years old, who want to say sexist things to me, like what some of the things he had said was, well, you are wearing red because red's the color of authority, and so you're a woman, you have to wear red. And I was like, I have any authority. It doesn't matter what I wear. I have authority no matter what I wear. Understand? And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, well, women, like you, they just want my money. What money? You not, okay, I own that, so I'm in right now, okay? I don't need your money. Okay, and some other things. Just like very sexist, inappropriate comments, like, whenever my hair is red and I'm holistic and I only use natural hair dyes and like kind of hair dyes, and he would say things like, oh, that hair dye, that'll make you fertile, right? Are you fertile, Shauna? And I would be like, that's an inappropriate question. Who the hell do you think you are talking to me like that? Oh no. So, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, why didn't you come home last night? Why didn't you come home to my room? This dude does not know me. I will cut somebody. He doesn't know my friends or my family. I don't talk to anyone like that. You do not know, okay? So, like, he's part of that group that I'm trying to identify and bring awareness to, of, because I specifically have always got along with guys, because I just have more of a male personality type, because I'm an INTJ, and I've always got along with, dudes no matter how old they were. And I have a lot of, I guess, like, father figures in my life. It's very, and so, it's like, I get along so well with older guys, and older women too, because I'm just, always been, kind of like an old soul. When there is somebody who is at that age, and I'm not getting along with them, I know it's not me, it's them. So, anyways, and so, yeah, needless to say, I, formed a complaint to corporate about this guy. I was like, oh, one and done, I'm not dealing with that anymore. I was really just waiting for a GM to get hired, so someone was in authority to talk to him. And because I was basically helping running the hotel for like 4 months before a GM got hired. Like I said, front desk runs everything. Be kind to them. And anyways, so I, formed a complaint against him. And basically they told him, not me, but just the staff, to be discreet. But the staff was having some issues with him being too comfortable with the employees, and he had to, kind of step back, because, there's a wall, there's a line, and you can't cross that line of professionalism with, a guest, and the same thing goes with the staff. You cannot be drinking and talking to the staff all hours of the night of all your issues and problems. That is not why we're there. We do not get paid enough for that, okay? And so, unless you actually, need help for us to call, a doctor or something, we're not there to, be your free medication for whatever issues you're dealing with. And so once you pass that, wall of telling us all your personal issues and, trying to personally attack us and everything like that, then you get shut down. And, I feel like this guy was one of those guys who had been given, every other woman in his life had basically just let him say or do whatever he did, or women would smile because they were uncomfortable with what he said. They didn't really know what to do, because, this is the social norm for guys to talk to women like this, and he had never met a woman like me that was not going to take any of his BS. And so the fact that he even complained to corporate put him in a little shock. He didn't even know how to react to it. And then I was training this new girl. And her first day, he like came by when I was like in the back, and he was like, "Is Shauna there?" And she was like, "Yeah, she'll be like right back." And he goes, "Oh, she's a nightmare from hell." Yes, I am. Don't mess with me. Do not get on my bad side, okay? So this is just an awareness to you. If you are, dealing with people who are working in customer service and you're saying sexist things or whatever, stop it. If you're, a male, and I'm not trying to, out like white males, but like I've been in the hotel industry, for about 3 years now, and that's the majority of the issues I'm having is with them. And then that want to just like basically treat me like a fish in a bowl to just look at. I have some guy be like, "She's pretty to look at, ain't she?" Okay. Oh, okay. And so it's just like, oh Lord, they don't know what they say. I have to laugh so I don't get mad and kill someone. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, the bring awareness to that, and that if you're like a young woman and you're like trying to, be in the workforce, so you do not have to put up with any guy of any age saying that crap to you. You have more rights than what you think you do. And once a customer at your job passes that wall of professionalism or that line of professionalism, shut them down, because they will only keep going and going and going. Because I gave that guy a couple chances because I was too busy trying to run a hotel. I didn't have time to deal with his ass, okay? And so finally the GM got there, I was like, okay, it's time, because he just said something else. Okay, this whole thing's on plane. So, don't let that person steal your joy or take your focus off your job or the things that are going good in your life, because, they are immature and, need to grow some, okay? Anyways, but I hope that you found this video, like, encouraging and helpful, or like, yeah, me too, I can't stand when people do that. Like, you do need to bring words to it. Like, yeah, I just tell the person, like, that's inappropriate. And they're kind of like, I've never heard anyone say that to me before. Yeah, I can tell, because you said that. Alright, you guys have a good night.